Howdy everyone. Welcome, this is Konstantin. Welcome to Inside Russia. Daily update. Oh, it's gonna be a tough stream. I am in Rostov-on-Don today, in the very south of Russia, not too far from Ukraine. This is June 28th, and I'm not feeling well. This is actually one of the worst, if not the worst day since February 24th. I would like to share some thoughts. There is no message today. I had a message scheduled. I tried to plan messages few days in advance, and I planned a couple messages. One for today had something to do with the state of Russian society right now, but I learned that something happened in Ukraine yesterday, and if I were to deliver the message I had planned, then I would be lying to myself. I would not be giving you the truth, because it would not be coming from my heart, because something else is coming from my heart. And it's not easy. Mods, I'm seeing 5x5 from all of you. Thank you so much. Harry, Lorna, Mommy. I would like to... There's no message, really. This is my thoughts, and there's no script, there is no bullets, there is no plan for my stream today. Basically, it's very spontaneous thing. I'm going to tell you a few things about how I feel and what is happening, what I see, what is happening around me, and that's pretty much it. I was thinking how to deliver this stream for you today, and there basically had three options. The first one was to call in sick, saying, hey, I can't do it anymore, I need rest, or something came up. But that I'd be lying to myself, because I can't back down on a day like this. Then the second option would be to go ahead with a scheduled message, and again, I would be lying to myself. It would not be coming from my heart, and most of my streams are, well, all of them are. And the third one was to actually talk about how I feel. Anyway, on Sunday, me and my wife, we went to a shopping mall here in Rostov-on-Don, actually a couple shopping malls. The first one was on the outskirts of Rostov. It was called Mega, and that used to be a home of IKEA. We drove there and filmed. I was making a film showing how it is in a regular Russian shopping mall, not in Moscow, but in a provincial city, 4 months after the start of this event. Then we drove to a shopping mall right inside of Rostov, right in the very heart of the city, and we filmed some more. And you know what? We had a pretty good time, because we had two goals. One was to film, and the second was to have a good time, to take our minds off thoughts that we have all the time. And we actually had a good time. We had a little snack. We spent a couple hours together. That's a rarity. It's always kids, work, and just us. Very rare. And I filmed and I made a video, and I was gonna release it today to make a premiere right after the stream. But I learned that this thing happened in Ukraine yesterday. You know, when I thought that this pain, this despair, this tragedy has come to the deepest point on the very bottom, okay, and it cannot get any worse. Something comes up, and I actually feel worse. Feel absolutely terrible. Really hard to explain, but I keep on thinking, what if a rocket flew and blew up the shopping mall when me and Natasha and tons of other people, tons of families, kids playing, women shopping, teenagers having a good time, some people dining. What would have happened if a rocket flew by and would blow everything out? And every time I have this feeling, it actually makes me sick. Physically, sick to my stomach. I would love to actually just get rid of it and not to think it, block it somehow, but I can't. I keep on coming back and I keep on thinking about that. And I keep on thinking of people that actually experienced something like that. How can you I can't even I can't imagine what they're going through right now. Again, that's a thought that makes me sick to my stomach. I don't know how to help these people. I don't know what they're going through right now. How do you unsee? How do you go and forget about this? Okay? If there was a recipe, I would certainly want that. Like a pill or something. You just take a pill and forget about it. When you hear a lot of, well, definitely did not hear anyone today. I feel like all people around in the media and YouTube everywhere, they just, got into foxholes deep, deep down and just sitting there and waiting out. Okay, that's how it feels like. I don't really. I haven't heard any opinions on what happened. I haven't heard any news much except for one, and I didn't quite understand that news. Really, that's the softest language I can use to describe it. I feel like I'm alone. Speaking of something that happened yesterday, so many people actually comment on my channel on different videos and different streams, and there are three blacklist words. It's a filter, and if a person puts a certain word, then it goes into unpublished comments for review. And there are thousands of comments there, and I do not review them, I just don't have time. But once in a while, and I go and check, and a lot of comments there are like something like, oh, we're sick and tired of you saying that, people are not responsible. We're sick and tired of hearing other people saying that they're not responsible. It's something that the government is doing. My friends, I've never given up personal responsibility. I've never said that it's not me. It's not my fault. I've never said that. Other people in the media, public persons, bloggers, I don't care. It's their point of view, and I don't want to know it really. I don't really care. But I am telling you right now that everything that is going on anywhere and Russia is the cause, that is my personal responsibility. My personal responsibility, because I'm a Russian citizen. I live in Russia. I'm a taxpayer and I'm a voter. Okay? There is no difference between Russian government and Russian people. One comes from another. That's how it works. You can try to make all excuses you want, but you know what? At the end, it's all of our responsibility. But I'm speaking for myself, and I feel totally, absolutely, personally responsible for this. And I feel like there's a huge weight on my shoulders, and I'm crushed, really. I felt something like this. No, not even close, but I felt confusion when CV-19 landed in Moscow and there was a first couple cases. I remember the date. There was, I believe, 22nd or 23rd of March of 2020. And I actually went and made a video. And for the first time in my life, I was confused and scared. I didn't know what was coming. And I didn't know, I didn't feel like I was in control anymore, because it's a little tiny bug, and who knows how it would behave and what effect it would have on people. The rumors were running rampant. Well, COVID turned out to be not a big deal, at least for me and for my family. But 2 years later, at the same time, a new bug came, and I feel much worse than I was feeling then. I feel like I am on a dead end and I don't really know what to do. I see these terrible events unfolding in front of my eyes. And what do I do? Does any one of you have a recipe for me, an answer? You see, I've been talking about the economy lots, many times. And I've been telling you that I have a feeling that there's an economic tsunami coming towards us regular people. But you know what? Economy, it's not the worst thing that happened to us. Losing the jobs, or, you know, economy shrinking, not being able to buy American dollar, or not being able to withdraw American dollar from your own account, it's bad, but it's not far from terrible, most terrible thing that can happen. You know what is much worse? Is that you wake up and something like yesterday happens, and you learn it from your phone, from the news, from the messengers, from the articles that just start pouring into your phone, and you have 25 notifications, and you just wake up and you feel like, this is a bad dream or something. Am I sleeping? That's much worse. I would take the economy problem anytime. Keep on thinking as people who are spending good time with families or just themselves and can't even comprehend, And it's not too far from me, really. I am not too far from the border at all. Many times in the previous streams, I asked you, please forgive us. Don't give us, don't give up on us yet. And that's how I felt. But right now, I can't even tell you that because I feel I have no right. How did we end up here? It's so fast. I have some friends in Ukraine. I'm afraid to call them. I've talked to them many times since the start of the event. They hold no grudge against me. They've said that they have no problem with me personally. But even now, I am just afraid to call them. I'm I'm afraid of the response. I don't know, you can call it selfish, but that's how I'm feeling. My friends, you know what? I'm lost and confused. I still can't believe that things like that happen, keep on happening. It's 2022. This is like not the 18th or 19th century. This is 2022, for goodness sake. Feels like everything is falling apart. Perhaps I'm weak, cowardish, I don't know. Perhaps. But just have no clue what's happening. I asked my moderators today, Lorna, Mommy, Robert Bates, Harry Potter, and Bob S. and Pinball, to not delete any messages, not to block anyone, regardless of what kind of messages are going to be thrown at me. I'm asking you to be civil, but if you want to pick up a rock and throw it to me, you may do that. If it makes you feel happier, better, I don't know. I don't really feel that right now, today, I have a right to ask mods to block people or to delete messages. It's hot. Obviously, there will be no premiere today because my video is actually about going to a mall. Anyway, I don't have a message. That's pretty much all I wanted to tell you. Feeling dismayed, really. And for the next streams, for the following days, I don't know what I should do. there's a general understanding that I should continue streaming, but all the topics that I had planned, they just seemed non-important and non-interesting. That's pretty much it. So I don't know. Gosh, it's hot in here. It's cold, but I feel hot. Anyway, um, I don't really know what else I want to say. Um, in the past, I would say, please forgive us. But again, I don't feel like I have a right to say that anymore. Yeah, another thing. Yeah, I think I've said it before. That's responsibility, right? I will turn on the comments. Um, Again, if you feel like throwing rocks at me, do so if it makes you feel better. This is the worst day since the 24th, by far. How to turn this on? I don't know. I guess I just want to see what people have to say about this thing, and just will give me an understanding what the rest of the world thinks. This is hard. Jeffrey, thank you for throwing hearts. Really, really appreciate it. Really need it. Vernon as well. Scott. guys and girls, thanks for super chats. I'm not gonna acknowledge them. I'm just gonna read the messages. I hope you don't get upset. Good message from Mayreg. No one is throwing the rocks at you. You know me, I'm throwing rocks at me myself. Just wish system could be destroyed. Let me tell you something, the system is destroying us. It's destroying itself and it's destroying us. It's taking us down with it. Thank you, Lorna and the mods, Mommy, Harry, Robert. That's okay, that trolling, whatever. Chirper, dear Constantine, there will be no rocks from me, my friend. Thank you so much. Robert Groot, flight age 17. I know. I nearly witnessed that. I was here in Rostov and it went down. I was looking at the flight radar because one of my relatives was flying, and then I saw a plane disappeared from flight radar. I know. The values you stand for are not free. Tell me about it. RN87, thank you so for the love. Sylvia, thank you. Thank you so much. Gregory Florioli. I feel like I'm becoming numb to the tragedy. I can't read well. Not me. I'm not becoming numb. The pain I had at first was really strong, and it felt like heart was bleeding. And then I became a little number, okay, but the pain was always there at any minute, pretty much. And after yesterday, it's back. It's bleeding again, you know. Nick, thank you. I would love to go to Australia now. Just grab a beer, barbecue, and would be good. Thank you, Suzanne. Robert, help your people open its eyes. You're on the right path. Sometimes, well, very often I feel like I'm not on the right path, you know. Thank you, T-Man. Question from Milan Placek. What do you feel about Turkey, Finland, and Sweden signed a trilateral memorandum confirming that Turkey will support invitation of Finland and Sweden to become members of NATO. Milan, what do I really think? Well, first of all, I had no doubts that it would happen soon. And if I was a member of, well, a citizen of Finland or Sweden, actually I would run to your government and I would start asking questions. Why aren't we there yet? That's what I feel. Whatever, thank you so much. Should block content, please, mods, don't block anything I want to see, and just stream to watch. No need for you to be lost and confused. I am full of shame. And you know what? I feel like I'm the only one. I went out today and I saw people, tons of people, doing their own business, going doing shopping, food shopping. I took a little ride and everyone is acting as business as usual, and I don't understand. I don't understand why. Perhaps I'm crazy. No need for you to be lost and confused. Give me the recipe how to unfeel that. I really need that. I want that. Because not to feel lost and not to feel confused is so much better than this. Frank in Texas, thank you, but I don't, I, I don't believe anymore that it's beyond my control. It's just I don't know what to do. Thanks for hugs, Carl. Carol, thank you so much for sending love. Morgan McDonald. Morgan from Ireland. I'm sickened by Russian people. Message taken. Gryfin Rider. Gryfin Rider. Thank you so much for the message. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for the super chats. I'm not really reading them. I will go and read the messages after the stream is done. Um, you know, guys and girls, you know how it feels right now? Some of you might have experienced it when you live your life and everything seems perfect and all is good. You know, you have a family, you have loving wife, you have large family, immediate distant family, you have kids, everyone is healthy, you have job, you have career, and you have plans. you plan something for the future, okay? And then something happens unexpectedly that everything just falls apart as a card house. That actually happened to me when I was around 30 years old. It was tough. I thought it was the worst thing could happen to me in the world, right? But not even close, okay? Well, right now it feels like everything is falling apart. And usually, it's about economics or it's about divorce. You just, something happens and you get divorced, right? There's kids involved and you lose your job and or you lose your money or you go into bankruptcy, things like that. And it's pretty bad. It's like your life is over as you know it, and you laying on the floor, okay, hurting. But you're gonna stand up, pick yourself up, and keep on going. In my case, that is happening right now, but it's much worse because it's not just me. It's something, I haven't done anything wrong. I'm doing a good job at my work. I'm still making money, not for long though, but I'm still making money. But then all of a sudden, it's like a rocket comes and boom, destroys everything. And your country is getting destroyed. And you just sitting here and you watching like everything is falling apart. And there are some terrible tragedy that is happening and your country is involved in doing it and causing it. And this is crazy. This is like 100% worse than just something happening to your job or whatever, your career. This is crazy. You sit there and you see everything is, I don't know, you could say the card house, everything is falling apart, or, there's a fire, like a quick fire consumes your house, and you just sit in front and watch. And it's not your actions that caused it, but everything is just upside down now. Everything is so bad you don't even know what to do. And this is how I'm feeling right now. Tessa, thank you so much. Put it in God's hands. I have. Nicholas, thank you so much. No one here hates you. Thank you, Nicholas. I don't think that's about hating me personally. I think it's about just bigger issue. But thanks for the message. Donna, you're not gonna get heat from anyone today. Guido, thank you for the message. Thank you. Martin X, be proud for being honest and still having a heart. I can't. I'm sets. I'm very far away from being proud right now. Cornelia, thank you so much for the hearts. That's definitely not stones. Angelicat life. How do most Russians feel? You know, I don't know. I feel like I'm drifting apart from a lot of Russians right now because I don't understand how they're feeling or how they're acting. Um, it just doesn't fit into my picture, you know. So I've decided to kind of not to concentrate on other people's, but on myself, how I feel and how I act. Suspenge. The message received. You soul, I want to give you $2 million, Biden Joe. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. Jacob. As a poll, I think we should not judge this man. Thank you. Thank you, Jacob. Take care of your family. Don't risk it all. I'm trying to keep the risk to minimum. I'm not breaking any Russian laws, as you see. I'm not speaking of some issues directly, and boy, I would if I could do it freely, not breaking the law. You'd better believe me. I would. But I'm a law-abiding citizen. I don't want to be locked up for 15 years. And I am so glad that you come here and you're so good at reading between the lines. Thank you. Vishy, I thank you. I really don't understand what can cause me any inconveniences. Trust me, today there's nothing that can cause me inconveniences. I am taking down bots professionally. Yeah. Circumstances. Hey, there's a message from Zdenek Pavlatka. Look, there was just a name, Zdenek Pavlatka, but my mom actually told me that, are you a friend of my parents? Please let me know. Are you actually Zdenek who lives in Prague and who knows my mom and dad? How in the world did you find me? Yeah, I used Zdenek that we had conversation about your kid. You wrote me email. Southern Boy Prepper. Hey Regan. Good to see you. Stephen Cunningham. Keep yourself protected. I'm praying for your family. Thank you so much for praying. Stephen, how do I keep myself protected? Recipe. I would love to follow that. Kira, constant support to stop this. You're doing a lot and speaking out here. Greetings from Germany, Hamburg. Thank you. You're I am somebody's feeling like me. That's just and that's already good. Wendy, thank you for kind words. I also watched some bloggers from Ukraine, and I'm watching their pain. And again, I don't know what to do. Everything goes through my heart, but what do I do? Looks like this buffering. Just Terry, please keep streaming. Don't stop. This is a good question for all of you. I don't want to stop streaming, but I feel all of a sudden like all my messages, they are rendered non-important. I mean, I'm talking about the economy, I'm talking about Russia. Who cares if things like that happen right next door, you know? Must be buffering on my computer. Who do Texas? I suggest before you take us. So, yeah, okay. I will do the church. I don't know when, but I will do. Perhaps next this coming weekend, this coming Saturday, you know. Um, please don't stop. But what do I do? Like what do I talk about? That's important. Buffer now. You should leave. Angel Cat Life. That's not true. I'm glad you do this. It showed me that not all Russians are evil. Thank you for that. But tell me this. Okay, my streams have showed you a different view of Russia and the Russians. I take that. I've done lots of streams to show you a different angle or different angles, but it showed you that not all Russians are evil. Yes, there are good Russians and quite a few of them, but what does it matter? If things like that keep on happening, what does it matter that not all Russians are evil? Lawrence Daniels, thank you so much. Um, I actually expected much worse today. Um, Patch the Sinclair. What's important? Lead us in prayer, please. I don't even know how I can lead in prayer anymore, you know? Yeah, by the way, thank you, the mods. These are people who have stood behind me and they showed up and they keep on showing up every day. I really, really appreciate your help and your support. They're more than just people I know online and show up and to watch the streams and stuff. They're my friends now, you know? I'm skipping lots of. I can't really see straight. I'm sorry. I skip lots of comments, but I will go and I will read them all after the stream is done. I don't think minds got minds prayers without words. Prayer keeps us sane and keep us together. Positive unity across the miles. Ferrari guy. Responsibility and guilt are not always the same. You're being responsible more than others. You're doing right. But it's useless. I'm feeling this way. But nothing's Are you sure that's tea? I'm pretty positive, whatever. It's finest Ceylon tea. What do you think this is? Whiskey? You think I can drink straight up like this? That's funny. Kevin Crooks, thank you so much. Stephen Eldom, thank you. Barbara Carter, do you believe Satan exists? I do. I do believe. I actually have experience of a couple, well, things happened to me, very clear. And I'm being absolutely normal. I'm not crazy, I'm honest. Very personal things, but I actually saw a couple things with my own eyes. It's hard not to believe when you actually see something. Let's put it this way: I always pray to what's this in English? I don't know what's his name. Saint Triumphut, something like that. That he is a protector from the warlocks and demons and witches and stuff like that. The Lee 79. Yeah. Jeffrey S. Today is a bad day to be moderator. Redirects coming tomorrow and thanks mod. Why I didn't get that. Jack Ripper, like the name. Hi Kostya from Poland. Do you know why Russians have no balls to go out and say what they think? It's just few good ones, while most fine with the events. Not talking about this year ones. I don't know. I can't tell you. There are so many questions I've asked myself about my country, my people. I can compare. I can see how things and how people behave in other countries and how they do in Russia. And there are questions. There must be reasons. It's just I don't know them. Mama, two boys. Mods must be biting their lips today. Constantine needs one big bong hit. What's a bong hit? Donna, what's a bong hit? If someone hits me on the head with a bong or something? Trust me, I was hit on the head, not by a bong, but by how do I explain that? When you wake up and you see a news like that, and at first you don't believe, and then the reality starts sinking in, or someone sends you email. In my case, it was Robert last night. And you go, well, that's not true. That can't be happening. That can't happen. And all of a sudden you understand, and it feels like if someone takes a frying pan and comes to you from behind and smashes your head with a frying pan, and you just go, and they don't knock you out, but you don't know what's going on. You go boom, and that's how I'm feeling. Water pipe with, okay, I know what yeah, okay, I got it. A bong. I I don't do drugs. I'm I don't need that. I would take a whiskey or a cognac or something like that, but not a bong hit. Angelic Cat Life, I would agree with you. Bob asks, I think you need to take a day off to recollect your thoughts. Yes and no. Bob, I would love to take a day off, and I'll be honest with you, I would love to take a week off. Um, Gosh, I overslept one stream, okay? I try to take a nap before I go streaming, so I'm feel a little better. I'm physically exhausted, but you know what? That just such a tiny nuisance compared to something like this happens, and then how you feel. I'm boiling with messages. I'm boiling with things I would like to share. I want to scream out loud so the entire world hears. Okay, that's how I feel. If I could do 2 live streams per day, I would do them. I would find time. Okay, I don't have time to take anything off. Head up, Constantine. Thank you so much. I will try to have my head up. Um, I gotta, I gotta end the stream. This is the hardest stream I've ever had so far, out of all. Please forgive me if I you know, didn't say anything. Something I said something not right, but it's really hard. It's not scripted. It's very spontaneous. I saw tons of super chats. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I will go and read all the messages and thank you. Tomorrow I will come up. I don't really know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Honestly, I will wake up tomorrow and I will think of for the rest of the week what I should be talking about. Most likely, I will not take a day off. Whether I should speak up or not, I should, but what is the message worth speaking right now? It's certainly not the economy, okay? What the heck? I, I, I gotta listen to my heart and I gotta come up with it. But at this point, I have not a single clue of what it's gonna be. I would like to thank you, everyone, for supporting me today, I didn't really see any rocks. I saw much love. And this is very, well, not very, this is, I expected something else. I expected lots of people would be throwing rocks. And thank you very much for your support. Um, I know it's really difficult, but I would like to invite everyone to a prayer. If you believe in God, please join. If you don't believe, you're atheist or just non-believer, please join anyway. Do me a favor today, pray with me and send good messages, good thoughts, and good vibes to people. Yeah, shall we start? Dear God, thank you so much for giving us this day. Thank you for giving us strength. Thank you for surrounding with your love. And thank you for showing miracles. Sometimes we don't see them, that they are there. Thank you very much for that. Please help people who were affected by this terrible tragedy that happened yesterday. Please give them strength. Give them all help you can give them, all help that they need right now. Please send them angels so here on earth they care for these people. Please help stop the bloodshed in Ukraine so no more lives are lost, no more blood is shed. Please reach out and touch the hearts of people who make decisions whether to continue or to stop. So fill their hearts with love, mercy, compassion, forgiveness. Make the hearts softer so they make the decision to stop the bloodshed. Please reach out and touch the heart of Vladimir Putin and fill it also with love, mercy, forgiveness, so he makes decision to stop the bloodshed. Please send my country an army of angels led by Saint Michael, so they will fix things and they will straighten, make the wrong right again. And they do things that are needed to be done. Please help my country and please help Ukraine and all Ukrainians who have been affected by this tragedy, who have been displaced. Give people strength, give people forgiveness. Help those who help Ukrainians, are helping right now, opening their homes, their hearts, their wallets, sending them prayers, good wishes. Help them also. Please help family members who lost their loved ones. They need the strongest help that can be provided to humans. Please do that. Help them. Also, I would like to ask you for pregnant women who don't know what to do right now, who are deciding the fate of their unborn children. I would like you to reach out to every single woman and speak to her, give her right thoughts, and establish connection with her, or actually use the connection you already established with each one of us, with them, so every single woman makes the right decision. Please help every single lady who's deciding the fate of an unborn child. I would like to thank you for bringing us all together in this stream and in this live chat. I would like to thank you and everyone for sending me love and support. God, please touch the hearts and heads of people and fill their hearts with love and happiness. Everyone who's praying along with us or watching us pray, answer their prayers and make their wishes come true. I would like to mention a few people. They reached out and asked to pray for them. They are Nine Veka, Ellen, Elena, Natasha, Jake, Michael, Oля, Dasha, Sky, Igor, Buzz, Anne Mary, Jean-Paul, Paula, Janine, Michael, Marlene, Brian, Muddy, Narnian Lady, Freddie, Susan S, Sabrina, Susan, Fiona, Chirper, Madeline, Claire, Stephen, Ellen, Paul, Priscilla, Martin, Bruce B, Liz, Ariana, Donald from Wisconsin, USA. Donald is asking for himself. He has some wishes and prayers, and he's also asking for his country, the United States. I would like to ask for Kayleen. She recently lost a husband, and she's left alone with newly born twins and a large family. Please help her, comfort her, and provide her all the help she needs. I would like to ask for Michael, whose mom passed away recently. Please give him strength. And there are 3 children. They are Maverick, Sebastian, and Britzel Andrews. Britzel has a serious disease and she needs your help. Her family needs your help, and they all humbly asking you to perform a miracle. The girl needs to get better and come back home. Thank you very much. Amen. My friends, thank you very much. It was the toughest stream I've ever had. The most emotional. I apologize if I somehow, offended you. Thank you very much for providing your support and showing your love. Really, really helps, and it really affects me in a good way. You can count on me showing up and talking. I just don't know what about, but I will figure that out. Perhaps with your help and with the help of mods. Thank you very much. You're awesome and you rock, and I will see you soon.